Said hard as me on a cold Sunday morning.
What's going on, everybody? So we're back here, finally getting some progress done on the RX-7. Now, I did do a lot of stuff with the rear axle, and I didn't film any of it, and it's just because I didn't have a lot of time, and I did it late night one night, and there's just not really much to film, you know? I'm just gonna show you guys what I did to the brackets. I might post some pictures that I took of it and how I did it. I basically had the laser guy make me 2 caps made out of sheet metal, made out of 3/16 sheet metal. I go over it, weld the caps all the way to the tube axle, and then weld the 2 caps all the way around the 4-link bracket. So let me try and show you guys the best that I can. So if you guys can see up there, you can see the front part of the bracket, and that's not open anymore like it was before. It's got the 2 caps welded on it. You can see the stuff in the front. I put a plate over it also. I will just drop a picture down below and show you guys. I also did, if you guys can see, I did weld that bar right there that goes through the brackets is my anti-roll bar, and it actually goes really close to the center section. So I went ahead and took a plate and welded it to the center section, so that way it helps tie them back together. So actually right now I'm gonna go ahead and head down to the shop, because as you guys know, I did mess up my slicks pretty bad. Obviously needed a new pair of slicks. So I'm gonna go ahead, run down to that shop, Atlas Performance over here, and they got some fresh 28 10.5s. They just took off a car that has like 3 passes on them. They're giving me a good deal on them, so can't pass that up. And yeah, so my main thing, right, I got the wheels showing over here. Actually gonna take these up to Wyatt's, and we got a cool surprise up there at Wyatt's too. Wyatt is the man, and he bought something really cool that is gonna help with the RX-7 project and for his future projects. So we're gonna hang out with Wyatt later today. And also I wanted to mention really quick before we continue this video, we are gonna be going, me, Wyatt, Kyle, Emilio, the PFI guys, Roman, we're all gonna be heading out to Cleetus and Cars Houston this month. It is the 24th of August. We're gonna be there. Come check it out. I'm working on getting some shirts done for that event. There might be a limited sale, so be sure to come by. If you guys are out there, come say hi and get a t-shirt. So I'll post some pictures of them, and I'll probably do them in a video too if I get them. Hoping to get them before Cleetus and Cars. Can't guarantee anything though, so let's go ahead and get these slicks, and then we'll go over to Wyatt's shop and have them mount them for me, and we'll show you guys what we got going on over there.
What's up, fucker?
God, dude, every time. Why you gotta do that to me? They're gonna demonetize us.
Yeah, we do, bro.
Food or what?
Yeah, let's go.
Dude, once traffic isn't terrible. It literally was backed up. Baseline was backed up all the way. All the way. So, show them what you bought.
Dude, this thing is baller as fuck.
So for all you guys complaining about the RX-7 not having a cage, I think, yeah, it's going to get a cage before Ice Cream Cruise. Not going to happen before Cleetus and Cars, obviously. No. But look at what this guy did. This dude spent a bunch of money on this super fancy tubing bender just to do a cage in the RX-7 and his later on future project car. That
I got a lot of tubing in that car, not just a cage.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff to do, so he's gonna use it later. Yeah. But I mean, I guess the RX-7 will be the first time user for it.
It'll be the break-in for it.
So what brand is this thing? This thing is so nice.
It's from Pro Tools. It's just like the JD Squared one. They're like one of the 2 companies that offered it already hydraulic and shit. I didn't want to mess around with trying to retrofit some janky ass cylinder on it to make it hydraulic. So I just spent the money and bought it. Plus, we all know my fat ass ain't using a manual bender. So
yeah, so if you guys can see,
the walls fancy one.
Yeah, it's all hydraulic. Obviously, he's got really nice shop air, so it works really good. Obviously, we'll do the cage over here. We'll do a chromoly cage for the RX-7, full 10-point. And
so it's a little loud, but that's just how these are.
Yep. It's not bad. Decent, bud.
Pretty much the same one that I built the cage in
the EK.
Sketchy EK with.
The old 50 Shades of Grey.
Yep.
RIP. I don't even know if I guess, yeah, I did tell him. He sold it.
Yeah, I sold that thing.
He's got a new project coming soon.
Yep.
Hopefully. He's got a lot of parts for it. I'm not going to spoil it, so if y'all want to check it out, go check out his channel.
I mean, I'll spoil it. You
down
can
below.
Probably see most of the parts on the rack behind me.
Nah, they can't see shit.
Okay.
Let's go. Food time, boy. Food time.
Food, dude.
Got some good times.
Go with that.
And some metal valve stems because
fluid.
Yeah, because the track was yelling at me last time about having the rubber ones. So we go ahead and eat some food.
Hell yeah.
And then mount these tires.
Boy, let me tell you what, right here we got all natural beef, 100% USDA grade A beef, a bunch of bacon, some cheese, and diabetes all wrapped into a fancy little aluminum casing. Let me tell you what.
Alrighty, so we
Where'd
got
you buy these fake weld stickers, huh?
They're real?
No, they're fake. I know.
Probably about the most expensive thing I
fake.
bought on that car.
They're fake.
These $700 wheels.
These are knockoffs.
These are real.
I can scratch them and tell.
They're 2-piece, look.
They're junk.
Or they're 3-piece, whatever they are.
Trash.
But yeah, so these are the 28x9s. Now these slicks over here are 28x10.5s. And if anybody remembers from my old videos, which a lot of you guys have just been starting to watch, what are you doing?
Oh, I just teabagged your wheel.
Anyways, I originally tubbed the car for 28x10.5s. The only reason why I had these 28x9s on there is because I got these for a really good deal from Derek. Now the difference in these slicks is these are obviously bigger and these are classified as like a hard sidewall. They still have a soft sidewall to them, but they're harder than what these are. So
hard as me.
Yeah, I actually got a really good deal on these. These actually look almost brand new. They basically look brand new, so we're gonna go ahead and slap them on there.
Yeah, all right. Uncle Witt's tire store shop. My deal. Back. Woo!
Vamonos, let's go.
Oh, hell yeah.
You ain't even got the air hooked up.
Hooked up now. Don't look at me.
Junk.
God. Yeah, I don't want to hear no Patsy crying.
I'm sure y'all can see this clearly. That slick looks big even compared to you.
What you say, Essie?
What? You an idiot.
What?
Anyway.
All I do is mount tire.
Oh man.
Hey.
Got the first slick going on. Just want to show you guys the difference in these sidewalls. So check it. So these are the new ones. They have this hard piece right here. Can't flex them. And then these are like soft sidewalls and they're super flexible. I'm not really sure a lot of the no prep dudes run these slicks, so we'll give them a shot, see how they work.
I'll give you a shot.
Got my professional tire mounter over here.
These nuts.
Y'all gotta go check us out on Instagram at SketchyDA, Metigulous down below. I just posted this funny ass picture. You don't want to miss it.
I posted a funny video too. You should
Yeah,
check it out.
it's pretty funny. Y'all are missing out. Got them metal valve stems too. Shit, boy.
Fucking leaking.
Frickin' track guy can't give us no shit now.
It holds air, but it's leaking.
Shut up. No, it's not.
It's broken.
It's not leaking, you
Do
idiot.
you hear it, you idiot? It's leaking.
Yeah, you know what else is leaking? Your ass on my Instagram post.
Do you hear it? It's leaking.
Stop it.
I don't know why.
You gonna throw them on the balancer?
No.
They got wheel weights on them from when you bounced them last time.
Fuck.
You bounced them last time, eh, Aaron? I didn't tell you to balance them last time.
That's so much better, bro.
Yeah, they do, huh?
They're concave though, because you don't have a wide enough wheel, you big dumb idiot.
No, they're not that bad. They look pretty good.
I guess. I mean, you know, whatever. I guess.
I mean, are you supposed? I don't even know. I get mixed results. Everybody tells me you're not supposed to balance slicks, or you can balance them. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think down below? Let me know. Do you balance slicks, or do you not balance slicks?
I balanced mine.
These ones were balanced.
I balanced those.
So thanks to Wyatt, got all the new slicks mounted up, ready to go, ready to load up in the truck and go home. Gonna hang out here for a little bit, chill with him.
Shit. I gotta get this truck done. I got another 2.5 hours on it, and homeboy's just gonna go home. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna go sleep.
Oh yes, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer. But anyways, guys, so another thing I think I forgot to tell you guys about is
he's gay.
No,
Oh.
that's not it. Okay, so in the beginning of the video, guys, I told you guys we're basically getting ready and prepping for Cleetus and Cars in Houston. I don't remember if I told you guys or not, but the drive shaft is ready. I just got to go pick it up tomorrow from Colin. So that's ready. Basically, everything is ready. The only other thing I really need to do is take the plugs out. And I just want to put some new plugs in it, put some fresh plugs in it. And because it's just running a little weird. I feel like maybe one of the plugs might have been fouled out or something.
Blew it up already.
It didn't blow up. And I want to do a compression test too, just to check it, make sure it's all good to go. But I think maybe next Wednesday, a day or two before Cleetus and cars, we might go back to the track and do just one pass. See how it does.
To make sure. And
to make sure that this 4-link adjustment is where we want to be. Because if it's way off, I don't want to get down to Houston and then be like, oh shit, the car's doing weird stuff. So I want to try and do at least 1 or maybe 2 passes and see what the rear axle's doing at the track. See where, if it's squatting a lot or has anti-squat finally, or what's going on with it basically. So hopefully it don't break. It's not going to break.
Real shitty thing to do 2 days before Cleetus and cars.
Yeah, it's not going to break. Wyatt.
I'll break it.
Wyatt's being a hater.
No, I'm not.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a quick little update for you guys. Thank you, Wyatt, for doing my slicks, for mounting them. Damn it, I literally thought you
Cleetus
said
and cars, though, Houston, we're going to be there.
He's actually coming.
Hayden's going to have shirts available.
Hopefully.
I'm going to try to get stickers made. So if you guys want any of that shit, make sure to come up and see us. We'll be walking around. You can't miss us, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be visible.
We're literally going to probably look like the goofiest dudes out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're going to be.
Come say hello, or if you want merch, come and find us.
Yeah, we're going to be with all the PFI dudes and the Boosted Boys dudes and Kyle and all them. So you guys be able to find us real easy. I don't know if I'll get another video out before Cleetus and Cars Houston, but we're basically ready. Got tires, got a drive shaft, fixed the rear axle. Gonna go make some test hits, see what the hell happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go check out his stuff at SketchyDA, and we will hopefully maybe see you guys in Houston.